Hey guys, this is AMI assignment number 3. Um, this assignment is about the anti-federalist versus the federalist. Now, remember here, when we talked about revolutions, and we kind of went through the American Revolution a little bit, uh, people who favored a strong constitution with lots of power over the states, they were called federalists. They supported a strong federal government. Anti federalists were people who did not favor a strong national government, but rather favored a weak national government and strong state governments. Okay? Um, Here's kind of a little graphic here on this video that kind of shows you what each side kind of liked, such as anti-federalists. They liked the old Articles of Confederation that we learned was a very weak document. It did not give the federal government much power. Remember, the federal government couldn't tax you. The federal government couldn't create a standing military unless we were at war. The federal government couldn't do a lot of things to abuse their power. But the bad side of that was can't tax, you can't have roads, you can't have a military, you can't have anything. Um, so we learned our lesson. We were so scared, if you remember, of creating a government that would trample our rights that we kind of went overboard with the old Articles of Confederation, and we created a weak government because we were scared of government. But that's also what we got, was a weak government. So careful what you wish for. But like the anti-federalists, they like the old Articles of Confederation. They oppose a strong central government or strong national government. They believe that a strong national government threatens the states' powers, the right of the states to do what they want. They believe that the Constitution just basically favored the wealthy, uh, since they felt like a lot of only wealthy people could become politicians in the first place. They didn't like the Constitution when it was originally written because it lacked a Bill of Rights, which is a list of rights that can never be taken by the people. Argued against a two-thirds ratification plan, that two-thirds is all the states that were needed to get um, the new Constitution put in place. And they did not like the omitting or leaving out of any reference to God. Remember, when we wrote our new Constitution, the First Amendment that you will see was very much for freedom of religion, which also means freedom to not have religion. So that's one reason why the founding fathers did not put any reference to God in there, was because of that. They didn't want to send the idea that we are only a Christian nation, or there is a particular Christian faith only that you should be worshiping. All right. The Federalists, they thought that the articles were weak and ineffective. They believed that a national government needed to be stronger in order to function. They also believed that the states don't always get along or work together. So a strong national government would take care of that, where we don't have to worry if the states work together. They believe that men of experience and talent should govern uh, this country. Farmers should be able to, if they're, should be able to run and be a government official, not just wealthy people or educated people. They believe that the national government would protect the rights of people, and that Constitution and state governments, they will protect your individual freedoms. So you will be protected on the state level and the national level. And they definitely believed in a separation of church and state. The two should not intermix. So both sides have some very different views on uh, what they believe the role of government is in your life. Okay. Now, that being said, you're going to look at this article, and it's a document analysis. You have document A. This is from a guy in June 21st, Melancton Smith, June 21st, 1788. You're going to read through this document from him, okay? And you're going to be kind of seeing the different views. Melancton Smith was an anti-federalist. And then you're going to see document B, Alexander Hamilton, who was definitely a Federalist, who supported the new Constitution. You're going to read through their views, and then you're going to come down to this next thing, and you're going to just fill out this chart. Like, for instance, document A, Melancton Smith, the anti-Federalist. is this person happy with how the new Constitution deals with representation? Don't just say yes or no. Actually, write me an answer. You got a box, fill it up a little bit, go into a little detail. Document B about Alexander Hamilton. Was he happy with how the new Constitution dealt with representation? Okay, representation being us picking our leaders who represent us. The second one, what kind of government would this person like to see? And you're doing it for both. You're going to work your way down through this sheet here, is what you're going to do. Okay? Nothing too hard, nothing too crazy. Just take your time, do it right. Any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Good luck to you. See you.